Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Taechichu. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's what I'm using as an intro. Hi, it's been a minute. So today, I'm not doing a Let's Talk. I'm not talking about stuffed animals yet, but I'm a big fan of Pokemon, as you can see by my shirt, and anyone who knows me knows that I love Pokemon to the bottom of my heart. And a few days ago, being 2 days ago, the day after the release, I saw Detective Pikachu, and I wanted to give a little review of it because I've read a lot of things about Detective Pikachu that I don't quite agree with, and this is known to be one of the better video game movies, and it's my favorite video game. And I just wanted to talk about it and give my point of view of it as an avid Pokemon player, watcher, yes. So, first off, I thought the movie was really cute. I would watch it again. I will watch it again. I want, it on DVD. I want a little Detective Pikachu plush. It's a very cute movie, especially when you realize that it's more geared towards children, but there are adult jokes within the film. Something that I will say, though, that I do give Detective Pikachu props for, was the trailer gave you little to no information about the plot. In the trailer, you see that a boy, Tim, he is looking for his father with his father's Pokemon partner, which is Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. And then they go on this journey trying to find out what happened to him and if he faked his death, but that's really all they give you, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg with this movie. There's a lot of plot, there's a lot of plot twists, there's a lot of Pokemon. Not really, I'll get into that, but they did a really good job of it, and I think that it was great because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where they're going, what sort of direction they were going to take with this movie. I didn't even know that Tim, the main character looking for his father, was an insurance guy. I thought he was a police officer who wanted to be a detective like his father, and I thought his father went missing like years ago, but this is all very recent. That's not really a spoiler. But I really liked that, and I liked the movie and how it progressed and how you didn't know which way it was going to turn. I mean, there were points, of course, of which where you knew it was going to go, but overall, it just kind of left me in suspense. And so I thought that was really cool. And also with the movie, before I get more into it, they give you Detective Pikachu Pokemon cards, and I haven't felt that way since I went to go see the Yu-Gi-Oh movie 10 times in theaters trying to get the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it brought that nostalgia back, and it was great. It was fantastic. Another good thing about this movie was the Pokemon and how realistic they looked. I mean, you saw that in the trailer, but just like seeing it was like, it made me feel really good inside, and like Pokemon could be real someday, and that's really truly my one dream. And it just gave me a lot of nostalgia, especially because they bring a lot of old movie references and old stuff in. But going off of that, a lot of the Detective Pikachu reviews say that you have to know Pokemon to watch it and understand it fully. Like, you have to have previous Pokemon knowledge, which might be true, but that's really for any movie. If you wanted to watch Avengers Endgame, you had to watch the 16 movies prior. If you want to watch any superhero movie, that's like another, it's just like the only information you really have to know for this movie is that Pokemon are a thing, you can battle with them, there's gym battles, you can catch them, that's it. You really don't need a lot of prior knowledge into it. Is there stuff like competitive play? Not competitive play. Is there knowledge in the movie where you wouldn't truly understand it unless you knew competitive play? I can't say that because there are Pokemon moves that are said in it, but if you listen to the names and you understand it, and they really explain everything before they say it so that everyone understands it and not just avid Pokemon people, I just don't understand why your critique would be you have to have knowledge of Pokemon. Everyone has knowledge of Pokemon somewhere in their head, that they're these creatures that you can catch and battle with, and they use moves and there's typings. Like, that's all you really need to know, which is the basics of Pokemon, which I almost think everyone have, and if you don't, I'm sorry. But you really don't need that for this movie, and that's why the movie is so great. And it's great. Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, 10 out of 10. I love Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. It's great. I love that man. He's wonderful. A good voice actor. Definitely was good for Pikachu. And the way that it came off was just fun and cool and awesome. Yes, Ryan Reynolds. Yes. But I do have some complaints about the movie. Before I go into that, I do think that I know there will not be a sequel to Detective Pikachu, for the people that need to know. There will not be a sequel. They ended it and it was a good ending, kind of. The ending was cool, but I was upset. I don't want to spoil it, but I was upset a little bit with the ending. One of my complaints for this movie was that there were not enough Pokemon. So you get to see Pokemon like Psyduck. Psyduck, great character. I want the Build-A-Bear now. You get to see Snubbull. I want that Build-A-Bear too, but again, I'm a plushie advocate, so. You saw like Pancham, which is like a black and white Pokemon. You saw, I forgot the name of the Pokemon, but the mushroom Pokemon from Sun and Moon. You saw Bulbasaur, you saw Charmander, you saw Squirtle, Charizard, Gengar, Growlithe, Arcanine, all these Pokemon, Pikachu. But you saw a lot of the same Pokemon. The amount of times I saw a Pancham or Pangoro in the movie was ridiculous. And Arcanine, and it's like, I wanted more. I wanted more Pokemon, and I know that it was probably hard and they might not have had it in the budget, but it was like, instead of having the same Pokemon over and over and over, I wanted to see more Pokemon, because that's the movie. That's what really captivated people in this movie, is that Pokemon are real, and I wanted to see more Pokemon in more textures. You only saw Jigglypuff for like a split second. You only saw Ludicolo for like 5 minutes. I wanted to see, and again, that's fine, but have more Pokemon in like a one scene. You know, like Apom, you just saw a lot of the same thing. You saw a lot of Joltik, like, and it may seem like I'm talking about a lot of Pokemon, but it's like, you see the same stuff in the same scenes, and I wanted different Pokemon. And it was just, I don't know, I wanted more Pokemon. Maybe it's just me being Pokemon obsessed, but I thought it would have been really cool if they had more than what they brought, because it was a lot of the same stuff in the different scenes. Another complaint I had, I'm not going to bash her, but the character that played, I believe her name is Lucy, in the beginning when she was brought in, she's the girl with the Psyduck, if you don't know who I'm talking about, she felt very forced, and she did not have any character development. And I was waiting for her to grow and just, she went on the adventure with Tim, and Tim finds her attractive, but there really was no bond other than they were trying to save his father. And I thought it was going to be more than that. She didn't have a lot of character development, and I get it. You have character development in Detective Pikachu and, not Ryan Reynolds, Detective Pikachu and Tim, but I wanted more from her, because she just kind of seemed like a character that didn't really need to be there. I mean, she did for certain aspects, but it was really unnecessary for her to be in certain things, and it bothered me a little bit. And she just seemed very forced. I loved her Psyduck. Her Psyduck was like everything. But I just wanted, I don't know, and I'm not bashing her. It's probably what the directors wanted. And it is a kid's movie, but she just kind of came off cheesy to me, and that's probably what it was for. Again, I didn't hate it. I'm just saying, the way I would have preferred it is if she was more, like, she felt more natural. She didn't feel natural to me. Some of the things that Tim said didn't feel natural to me either, but, you know, whatever. I wanted more naturality to it rather than the cheesiness, but it is a children's movie, so you gotta take and give. You gotta give and take. Another thing about this movie that I didn't know, because it wasn't in the trailer, which is awesome, you're gonna see a lot more of Mewtwo than you thought you did, and they bring back knowledge from the first movie of Mewtwo and Kanto, which is awesome. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but Mewtwo was just really cool. You kind of saw him in a different aspect, and it's different from Kanto, like the reason that he was created and stuff like that. Different from Kanto, but definitely different from Kanto. But it was cool. It was. I'm not gonna spoil it. I liked the Mewtwo part. I liked Detective Pikachu. I really did. I really did. I give it like an 8 out of 10, thinking realistically. Again, I love Pokemon. I want to see it again. I want it on DVD. I want a Detective Pikachu plush. But there were just little things that just kind of were like, this didn't need to happen. One big thing that bothered the frick out of me. Oh my god, why does Gengar look so stupid? Gengar, my favorite Pokemon, looked so dumb. This is no shade on the artists. This is artists, you did fantastic, but his teeth are not just the one side. They're, like, you know how we had teeth like this? Gengar was just like this. And he did not have any bottom teeth. Did not have any bottom teeth. And that bothered me. That bothered me so much. Gengar's my favorite Pokemon, so I was really sad. But anyway, the end, kind of predictable. Kids movie. It's predictable when you put all the pieces together. I like the way they took the movie. It was something very unexpected and something very cool. And it had a lot of cool elements to it. And I thought that was awesome. Like, it was a great movie, and it will probably be one of the best in real life video game movies of our generation. And you don't need to have a lot of knowledge on it because you don't need it. You really don't need it. You just need basic Pokemon knowledge, which everyone has because Pokemon is so popular. Oh, wow. Great movie. We'll see it again. Gonna get a Detective Pikachu plush and the Build-A-Bears. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I want to start bringing more Pokemon content onto here because I love Pokemon, I love talking about it, and I have a lot of cool ideas. So if you have anything that you want to see me do, put it down below in the comments. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want more content from me, and if you want any other movie reviews too, I will be glad to do it. Oh boy. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I said that already, but that's fine. Bye!